Dijo que iba a poner a Martínez frente a Venezuela y a Luis Ormazábal frente a Brasil.
9, Letelier, 10, Contreras, 7, Basay.
Estamos hablando. Pato Reyes,
Banco de suplentes con el 22, Osben, 2, Reyes, 5, Rodríguez, 13, Vera, 17, Salgado.
Se dan las alineaciones.
Orlando Aravena. Árbitro de este encuentro será el señor
Estamos esperando. Ahí está la alineación de Venezuela sin problemas. El número 12 es el portero, no se confundan. Está por orden numérico, que es la manera más sencilla. Después uno lo distribuye en la cancha, porque no siempre el número, por lógica, determina la función, ¿no? Ni la posición. Comenzó todo.
Así es, se inició el partido Chile-Venezuela en el relato Pedro Carcuro.
El último hombre del banco venezolano es Mendoza, al que no habíamos alcanzado a identificar en la anterior aparición en pantalla. Juega Pizarro, ahora Pato Mardones, a Letelier no resultó, Pizarro en la marca, Basay toca, Antonio Torres. Hay salida venezolana. Ahí va Márquez. Arreaza. Marca de Martínez. Arreaza. Miren qué bueno lo que hizo Venezuela a través de Márquez y Arreaza. Ahí está Jaime Pizarro. Desde lejos, tal como se aprecia en la toma, no hay barrera. Unos 35 metros. Pizarro. Qué bueno. Martínez con Basay. Gana Torres. Ahí está Martínez para insistir para Chile. De nuevo Martínez. Quiere desbordar. Ahí está Basay. Basay. Entraba solo. Contreras se lo pierde. Hurtado de taco. Hurtado. Se lo perdió el gol Chile. Primero Contreras y después Hurtado. Una gran opción para Chile primero, perdida por Contreras y luego por Osvaldo Arica. No hay viento, se puede apreciar en los banderines del córner. Gómez arriba, insistencia de Pizarro, por la derecha Rubén Espinosa, interrumpido aquello. Salida con Arreaza. De nuevo Arreaza, que es peligroso, buen jugador. 15 grados de temperatura en Córdoba. Torres, se adelanta Venezuela. Torres, desde lejos lo han probado a Roberto Rojas, ¿eh? Méndez con Torres. Rivas, perdió frente a Hurtado. Letelier, hace una pausa Letelier. Hurtado, lo perdió. Basay insiste. Basay no eligió a Contreras. Ahí está Letelier. Y hay gol de Chile. Letelier en gol Chile. Queda mirando Letelier por si acaso le marcan posición de adelanto, pero esas banderas de la U no pueden faltar. Ahí están las banderas de la U marcando el gol de Chile.
Chile 1, Venezuela 0. Campeonato Copa América 87 en directo, vía satélite desde Córdoba.
Ahí va Márquez. Márquez, y hay saque de portería favorable a Chile, que ahora está ganando por 1-0.
Tratando de frenar al velocísimo jugador venezolano.
Están muy tranquilos los venezolanos en el banco, y esta situación es peligrosísima. No tanto Santana, ¿eh? 20 minutos jugó Carrero. Posición de adelanto de ese hombre, que convertía. Márquez estaba en posición de adelanto, no, Arreaza, con guantes. Están comprometidos en ataques los hombres.
Y no aprovechó Torres el pronunciamiento ofensivo justamente de Martínez, que andaba por allá arriba.
Bien Gómez. Inicia con Coque Contreras. Gran maniobra de Coque con Letelier. Acompaña Hurtado, siempre Letelier. Letelier. Era para gol aquello, qué bueno todo. Lo de Gómez, lo de Contreras y lo de Letelier.
Cada mañana, lo más relevante en noticias, entrevistas y comentarios, junto a su diario Las Últimas Noticias. 23 minutos del primer tiempo. Chile 1, Venezuela 0.
Ataca Méndez. Gran maniobra de Méndez. Se pide penal.
Es un pelotazo.
De nuevo Méndez. Marcó penal,
Es un pelotazo, eso no puede ser penal.
Marcó penal Barrón. Fue un pelotazo y marcó penal.
Fue al centro, centraron, vean.
Chile ganando por 1-0, situación comprometida. Y se lo... Gol de Acosta. Con mucha suerte el número 4 Acosta. La pelota da en el palo, daba la impresión que se iba para afuera. Pero fue gol de los venezolanos.
Y a mayor velocidad ya se sabe, mayor imprecisión.
Ahí va jugando Letelier para Chile. Hurtado. Tira algún espacio Chile. Basay se marcó posición de adelante. Era buena la carga de Chile. El juez Baba allá en el fondo.
Fue el que levantó el banderín, bastante dudosa, que salió alta y larga. Me pareció que era Hurtado, no sé, no vi. Inició muy bien Martínez con el coque, pero por ahí todo se ensució.
Ahí va Arreaza para el equipo venezolano. Carrero. Se adelanta Méndez. Buen cambio de frente. Se arregla bien Quinteros. Cuidado. Con problemas Rojas. Carrero llegaba. Le marcaron foul. El fútbol continúa con Torres. Hurtado quita. La pelota profunda de Letelier para Basay. Basay. Buen cambio. Parece que llegó Gómez, ¿ah? Sí, no abstengo. Daba la impresión que quedaba en el piso. Ahí está Hurtado, amigos telespectadores. Salvó a Costa. Intenta Espinosa. Basay.
No.
Me pareció que no a usted, Sergio.
Me pareció que había el hombre que estaba marcando. No tenemos repeticiones.
Recién en pantalla anunciado, amigos telespectadores, para este segundo tiempo que ya se está jugando. Salió Letelier y ha ingresado Salgado. Sacó un delantero, ingresó otro atacante en el equipo chileno. Juega Arreaza con Carrero. Chile recupera. Contreras. Gran pase para Basay, marca de Acosta. El mano a mano. Gran maniobra de Basay. Y el portero Nicolás.
Pase profundo estupendo de Contreras, el encare muy bueno de Basay, y este hombre en pantalla fue el que salvó la caída de la valla. Parecía inmediación del portero.
8 minutos de esta segunda fracción, 1-1 Chile-Venezuela. Phillips, día y noche funcionando para ti.
Cuidado con Márquez, gran pase para Arreaza. Arreaza. Una situación de extremo peligro para el arco de Chile. Creaba toda esta carga a través de Arreaza tras el pase de Márquez. Chile que se apura.
Recordemos que el 6, José Nieto, entró de titular contra el equipo brasileño.
Ahí está jugando Gómez. Foul de Gómez. Se enoja Carrero con Gómez.
Le llama la atención a Gómez. Cuando el manotón final fue a los dos. Le va a mostrar tarjeta. La pensó más.
Por Dios. Qué malo el árbitro.
Pero si era pésima la designación. Pésima la designación del árbitro boliviano para este partido.
A los 11 minutos de esta expulsión.
Carrero y Gómez, los expulsados.
¿A los cuantos?
11 minutos del segundo tiempo.
Ahí carga Méndez. Qué buena intención de los venezolanos.
El jueves, a las 23:30 horas, inmediatamente después de la franja cultural, Argentina-Ecuador. partido decisivo por Copa América 87 en televisión nacional.
El único agente ofensivo de Chile, Basay, que ahora eligió el centro y fracasó.
Ha sido bien interesante Basay en su desborde, siempre le ha faltado algo en la puntada final, pero ha llevado la pelota.
Ahí le hicieron un pase a Basay, Hurtado, por Dios, cuidado. Qué oportunidad perdió Chile.
Para una confusión más limpia y pareja, se están cumpliendo ya los 17 minutos de esta segunda fracción. 1-1, Chile, Venezuela.
¿Podría ser Vera el que estaba calentando?
Puede ser. Ahí va Basay, profundo, habilitado. Acosta, cualquier cosa pasa ahí y salvó Quinteros. Mardones, Pizarro. Otro pase para Basay.
El problema es que no tiene...
Basay.
Tiene mala zurda, claro. Basay, ¿eh? Lo que pasa es que por eso cuando él desborda para la zurda, tira el centro en vez de probarse. Es el 10º tiro de esquina, tengo entendido.
Jaime Vera es el que va a servir. Ahí va Márquez a la marca de Astengo.
Colo-Colo lo sirve siempre, ¿verdad?
Basay, Salgado, Contreras y gol de Chile. Gol de Jorge Coque Contreras. Coque Contreras, tras la habilitación de Salgado, cabeció Basay, atajó muy bien el portero, un taco de Salgado y Jorge Coque Contreras anota el gol chileno. Estamos reiterando justamente lo bueno que hace Salgado ahí, la pelota va en Acosta y esto habilita a Jorge Coque.
Ahora él marca para la selección nacional. Ventaja para Chile. Gol de Chile.
2-1 el marcador entonces en pleno segundo tiempo. Ahí está Jaime Vera en el pelotazo. Buen pelotazo para Salgado. Salgado. Y gran reacción porque la pelota le dio un pique al portero. Le metió un puntazo Salgado y ha jugado bien este
puntazo de Salgado, que resolvió bien porque no podía echar mucho la pierna atrás.
Vera, salvó Quinteros. Pizarro. Y ahí está el portero. Una linda zurda de Pizarro.
Recuerde, sigue la Copa América en televisión nacional. El jueves a las 23:30 horas, Argentina-Ecuador. Partido decisivo para las posibilidades de Argentina, los actuales campeones mundiales.
Ahí va Salgado. Buen pase, profundo para Contreras. Se lo comió Vera, ¿eh? Se lo perdió.
Le dio mal bote, le dijo, ¿ah? Contreras hizo muy, como siempre, Contreras hizo una jugada espléndida.
Ha tenido virtualmente trabajo en el segundo tiempo, Rojas.
Ha sido mucho más Chile en general, ¿eh? Y Carrero era una buena gestión ofensiva de los venezolanos, ¿eh? En cambio, cuidado.
Ahí va Basay, le gana a Torres, Basay y Salgado, ¿eh? Gran jugada de Basay y Salgado que acompaña atinadamente y anota el 3-1.
Se lo merece Basay, ha sido gran figura.
En 36 minutos del segundo tiempo anotó
30 y cuánto?
36. 37 en definitiva. Hay que sumarle 1 al reloj de Agustín. Ahí hay foul en contra de Jaime Vera. Basay y el portero Nicolás. Algo estaba marcando el juez de línea. Se enoja, ¿eh? Parece que no le hizo caso el árbitro y por eso estaba enojado Jacome. Falló en un pase Mardones. Aparición profunda de Arreaza. Y no hay problemas para Roberto Rojas. Martínez. Espinosa. Salgado, Vera, buena combinación con Martínez, pero el pase absolutamente desmedido.
La intención buena, hacer el pase profundo, pero se acabó.
Se acabó el partido, ha ganado Chile a Venezuela por 3-1. A los 17 minutos del primer tiempo anotó Letelier para Chile, a los 24 Acosta de penal empató para Venezuela. Luego, en el segundo tiempo, a los 24 también Jorge Contreras dejó el marcador 2-1 y a los 37 Salgado 3-1, Chile sobre...
Portanto, tudo preparado para as emoções de Brasil e Chile. A equipe do Chile começa o jogo de hoje bastante modificada em relação à equipe que venceu a Venezuela por 3-1. A defesa é praticamente toda novinha. Entrou 2 Regis, o 3 todo, 4 Armazabal. 3 jogadores da defesa, portanto, dos 4 do time, foram mudados. Só ficou o número 11, Asteno, que é zagueiro do Grêmio Futebol Porto-Alegrense de Porto Alegre.
Aí você vai vendo o Juan Cardelino. Em cima da hora, ele vai autorizar o início de Brasil e Chile. O Brasil leva ampla vantagem no retrospecto com o Chile. Foram 46 jogos, o Brasil venceu 34, perdeu 5, consequentemente 7 empates. Mas nos últimos 3 jogos, uma derrota, uma vitória e um empate. Aí autoriza Juan Cardelino. Começa o jogo em Córdoba, estádio Chateau Carreira. Vamos com a seleção brasileira correndo atrás da classificação para a semifinal. Aí o Brasil toca na bola pela primeira vez. Douglas deixa para Júlio César. Zagueirão Júlio César voltando ao time brasileiro. Aí próxima bola, Edu, também Valdo, Júlio César, muita gente, o Edu saiu. Aí para cobrança, Valdo e Júlio César. Pode ser a chance do Brasil. Partiu Júlio, pé direito, bate em cima da barreira, bate de novo, bate por sobre o gol de Rojas. 3:45, primeiro tempo, o Brasil chegando pela primeira vez com perigo. Aí o Brasil tem o domínio da jogada de novo, rompe bem Douglas. Estamos precisando de um pouquinho mais de velocidade, aí neste ponto no meio campo, para chegar com mais presença no ataque. Aldo encara a marcação de Mardones. Nelsinho toca de lado, Edu arrisca o cruzamento. A bola chega para Miller, tem a chance, pé direito, bateu, vai para fazer a defesa e meter para fora. O primeiro grande momento do Brasil. O Brasil vai ter a cobrança pela direita com Josimar. Ajeita no carinho. 4 jogadores brasileiros na área, entre eles Júlio César. Sai todo o time chileno. Olha a chance, olha o toque, a bola vai para fora. Careca perde um gol absolutamente feito a 15 minutos. Enfiou bem para o Letelier, ele é sempre perigoso. Faz a finta, fica no chão, não ouve nada. Vem Josimar, Bazai vai para o chão, também não ouve nada. Aí ficou esperando, acabou perdendo o lance. Douglas de novo. Agora ela chegou redonda para Raí. Toca para Ricardo. Ele é sempre o homem da defesa para subir. Trabalha com Miller, vai para cima dele, Miller, isso. Tem só Careca, faz o cruzamento, Edu, ele bate bem, perna esquerda, tocou na defesa, foi para fora, escanteio. Passamos dos 20 minutos, 0-0, Brasil e Chile, confira, é o próprio Edu quem vem para a cobrança. Sempre os 4 na área, Raí, Miller, Careca e Júlio César. Miller passa, Júlio César bate, ela bateu na canela do goleiro. Ele não sabia de onde vinha a bola, tocou na perna do goleiro Rojas depois do toque de Júlio César. Outra vez o Brasil chegou perto. A seleção chilena. Roberto Rojas, goleiro do Colo-Colo. Aldo na cobrança, a bola vem alta. Vem passando por todo mundo, vem chegando para Josimar. Marcação em cima dele, ele tenta o cruzamento, olha a bola na área de novo. O Brasil chegando, toque de cabeça. Olha o gol, Miller. Rojas vai nela, vai pra fora. Outro grande momento da seleção brasileira. Ele bateria de perna direita. Aí a chance, Pizarro. Entrou de perna esquerda, bateu forte, mas bateu longe. O Dunga jogando, tirando um atacante. E se ele queria, se ficasse no empate perto do fim, metade do segundo tempo, botava o Dunga para marcar. Pode ter que queimar agora a substituição. Aí Contreras partiu, bateu, Carlos, tranquilo, pegou no meio do gol. E deu um lance em favor do time do Chile. Ficou na bronca o Ricardo. Aí o Brasil tem o domínio de novo. Olha o Edu aí. Careca partiu, parte também o lançamento. Vamos nessa, Careca. O lance é bom. Saiu o goleiro Rojas antes que Careca pudesse tocar. Deixou a área. Carlos, lá ao fundo você acompanha preocupado. Que a barreira mais para a direita. Mais para a direita. Vai formando ali a barreira da seleção brasileira. Josimar, Careca, Raí. Contreras jogou na área, Nelsinho, toque de cabeça. Chile, Passai número 7, marcou uma bobeira incrível a seleção brasileira. Você repare, Pizarro faz abertura lá pela direita. Vem no contra-ataque perigoso do Chile. Júlio César entra duro no lance, é assim que tem que ser. Aí o Ricardo. Nós vamos daqui a pouco passar dos 45, o Brasil tenta de novo. Careca. Careca não para em pé. Não consegue parar em pé. Olha o lançamento para Miller, é bom. Ajeitou, o Brasil chegou agora. Para fora na tentativa da entrada da área.
Escanteios e até nas jogadas de falta laterais à área. Porque o Brasil está levando nítida vantagem nas jogadas pelo alto. O Careca, mesmo sem ser alto, ele tem ganho todas as jogadas pelo alto. Talvez, eu penso, que a entrada do Geraldão deva ser isso, porque o Ricardo vinha jogando bem. Um bom jogador que sai bem para o ataque. E o Geraldão entrando, não sei o que está acontecendo. Bom,
aí, portanto, o Geraldão da seleção brasileira em lugar de Ricardo. Vai autorizar. Autoriza Juan Cardelino. Começa o jogo no segundo tempo. A saída é brasileira. O Brasil vai à luta com o Valdo. O Brasil tem 45 minutos para buscar um resultado favorável e se classificar para a semifinal. A seleção brasileira joga pelo empate. Perde por 1-0. Vai chegando no primeiro lance no segundo tempo. Vamos nessa, Careca. Saiu o goleiro Rojas, esperto para fazer a defesa. Vai fazendo sua 38ª apresentação na seleção brasileira. Aí o Nelsinho. Recebe de novo, descola o cruzamento, Astengo vai nela. Miller ajeita, chegou batendo mal, chegou pegando mal na bola. E o Rojas, com seus 29 anos, 29 jogos na seleção, toda a sua experiência, evidentemente não tem pressa. O Chile vai valorizar aí a cobrança de qualquer lance, para ganhar todo o tempo possível. Júlio César, sobe, não acha nada. Geraldão falhou, olha a chance, Carlos, ela vai passando, Nelsinho vai atrás, não deu pra ele, é gol! Chile! Outra vez o Massai fechando, o Geraldão foi demais infeliz. Júlio César sai no combate, Valdo vem brigar por ela. O toque outra vez a Puebla, Valdo esperto, tomou, tocou na frente, Careca abriu espaço, Edu toca com ele de novo. Aí Careca arriscando a subida pela esquerda, vai nessa, Careca, só você, buscando a linha de fundo, bateu cruzado, a chance, Miller, passou entre as pernas do Miller. Passamos de 10 minutos, o Chile vai vencendo 2-0, o Brasil vem à luta de novo, vem com o Josimar, tem que acreditar, tem que ir pra cima. Perde o lance, Josimar. O próprio Josimar vem na cobertura. Letelier recebe, o homem do segundo gol. Contreras. Puebla arrisca na perna esquerda, bateu Carlos. Aí vem o Brasil. Vem com vontade no lance. Valdo. Miller recebe, joga na área. Careca, briga por ela. Perdeu no primeiro lance, chegou firme no corpo. Aí tocou para Nelsinho. 3 aguardam o cruzamento. Ele tenta por baixo, joga errado, joga nas pernas do lateral Regis. E aí vai pintar o cartão. É vermelho. Está expulso de campo Nelsinho. Entrada muito dura no jogador chileno. E agora, Carlos Alberto, coisa vai ficando cada vez mais complicada, difícil. Vamos ver o replay do lance aí. O Letelier vem e o Nelsinho foi lá, realmente deu uma pancada, varreu ele com a perna esquerda. O Geraldão faz um escudo de bola para Carlos. Vamos nos aproximando de 15 minutos. O Brasil perde 2-0. O Brasil tem um jogador a menos. Nelsinho foi expulso. Aldo. Miller. Aí. Faz a finta, limpa o lance. Não tem com quem jogar. Limpa a jogada de novo. Faz abertura para Josimar, que dá o apoio. Daí tem que caprichar no cruzamento. Jogou para a área. Careca toca de cabeça na trave. Miller perdeu. É com jeito, não é com força. Lá vem o Valdo. Sobra é brasileira. Aí Geraldo. Tenta o toque para Douglas. Tem que voltar com Geraldo. Ele prefere os lances mais aprofundados para Miller. Por Massabal faz o corte. Geraldo escora de cabeça. Valdo bota no chão. Agora é definitivamente jogador de armação por ali. Aí o Douglas. Repare como é a tendência. Ele vai chegando, vai caindo para o meio. Ficou na sua posição original. Não tem ninguém na lateral esquerda. Aí Miller. Tenta a tabela. Na frente. Toca de cabeça. Ajeitou. Careca bateu bonito na trave de novo. O Brasil tenta chegar. Careca outra vez. Bateu por sobre o gol de Rojas. Outra vez ela foi na trave. Beliscou no chão.
Mas veja bem que o Brasil criou situações de gols aí nesse segundo tempo. Pelo menos em 2 oportunidades nós poderíamos ter já feito pelo menos um gol. Infelizmente a sorte hoje não está ao nosso lado. Mas o time tem brio, está brigando. Vamos ver o que pode suceder.
Tem que caprichar aí nessa defesa. Olha a chance, a bola batida. Carlos sai para tocar nela, meter para fora e salvar o Brasil do terceiro gol. E tome de ganhar tempo. Carlos organizando ali a marcação. Pouca gente do Brasil na área. 3 na marcação. Contreras vai para a cobrança. Joga fechado, toque. Gol! Sai 3-0 para a seleção chilena. 21:50, segundo tempo. É dificílima a situação do futebol brasileiro nesta Copa América. Perde por 3-0 do Chile. O Brasil jogava pelo empate. Letelier parte na vontade. Tá cheio de moral o time chileno. Valdo deu duro. Aí o domínio do Chile. Contreras trabalha muito bem. Aí ele recebe. Bota na frente, vem chegando o Chile, o Carlos saiu, ela bate e vai pra fora! Quase o 4º gol da seleção chilena. Impressiona o Brasil na cobrança de lateral. Raí. Bola fica atrás. Domínio do Careca. Já que ela não chega, ele vem buscar. Aldo faz a finta, toca pro meio, Douglas ajeitou pra Careca, passou na bola, puxa atrás pra Miller, tem Romário pela esquerda, não deu, arriscou de longe, facilitou pro Rojas. Romário estava livre pela ponta esquerda. Aí, toca para ninguém. O Chile sai jogando. Aí o Astengo. Passamos dos 30 minutos, vamos para os 15 finais. Chile vai vencendo 3-0. Ninguém marca o Astengo, ele vai subindo. Já se posicionou para receber de novo. A enfiada de bola para Astengo. Mete a cabeça, olha a chance, o toque, ela vai passando. Para uma goleada inédita em cima da seleção brasileira. Veja. Júlio César. Atrás para Geraldão. O Brasil não consegue sair ali da faixa central. Toca de um lado para o outro e não anda. Valdo. Em chileno ainda no aquecimento. A enfiada de bola na tentativa de Romário. Careca parte, Romário botou na frente. Tem a chance do gol. Pé direito, bate, Rojas, vem Careca, Rojas, outra vez. Tira do pé de Careca e fica com ela. Grande figura na partida, apesar de tudo. O time peruano precisa de 4 gols de vantagem para se classificar. O técnico vai tirando seus artilheiros. Teve 2 gols de Bassai e 2 de Letelier. Tirou primeiro o Letelier e agora tira o Bassai.
E coloca em campo o Zamorano, que é um jogador do Cobreloa de 20 anos, 3 partidas pela seleção e já fez um gol.
Alterando data de viagem para Buenos Aires. Depois do jogo da semifinal, que é na próxima quarta-feira, o Brasil primeiro ia na quinta para Buenos Aires, já resolveu ir na sexta para ficar na tranquilidade de Vila Carlos Paz. Concentração do Brasil para esta Copa América. Passamos de 45. Ficamos por conta do senhor Juan Cardelino para terminar aí com a angústia e o sofrimento do futebol e do torcedor brasileiro. Copa América, final para o Brasil. Fim de papo para o futebol brasileiro na Copa América, na sua história de 1987. O time chileno faz a festa. Tem razões de fazer a festa. Uma grande partida e disparou uma goleada 4-0 em cima do Brasil. Ninguém esperava. Uma noite muito triste para o futebol brasileiro. Esta derrota por 4-0 para a seleção chilena.
Back in the World Cup in 1978. A look at the two sides now, and for Chile, watch out in particular for number 11, the Chilean Player of the Year, Astengo. They also have the top goalkeeper in South America in Rojas. And the Colombian side, if there's anybody to pick out there, it must be their number 10, Valderrama. He's got a shock of blonde hair. He's easily distinguishable. And so we're just about ready for kick-off here. The official, by the way, is a Brazilian. Chile are playing in the red shirts from right to left. Colombia in the yellow strip. And it's the Chile side who get us underway. And the ball played straight away back to Patricio Mardones from the University Católica club. He switched it out right. So Colombia once more with Valderrama. Nicely done, and oh, a brilliant piece of skill here from Bernardo Redin. It's a pity the finish didn't match, but a real hint of Redin's Senor Filio. Redin with a little touch and a bit of jostling for position going on in the area, and it was a cracking shot that came in. A lovely ball down the middle which got Puebla moving, and here's Valderrama. Good position, good skill. Valderrama trying to set things up there. And the first sighting for René Higuita, the Colombian goalkeeper. Long hair, very much the fashion in South America, certainly for goalkeepers these days. And now a chance maybe for Chile to get moving as Estengo plays the ball forward. Doing his defensive work well there. A lot of pointing and gesticulating going on, but as yet chances very scarce. Herrera keeping possession, looking for somebody in the box to assist him. No problems that time for Rojas. The people of Cordoba still mortally wounded by the defeat of their own country, Argentina, in the other semi-final against Uruguay. Oh, well done. That was well played indeed by Redin. And chances here if it comes through to Valderrama. He's got it a bit too far back, but a good shot. The best effort we've seen so far. That was a really good try. Really good work done by Redin. Valderrama there. And that shot, defenders just couldn't quite deliver a shot that mattered. But Redin has got good skills. That's a great ball forward, and a chase on here for Letelier, waiting for support because there was nobody up with him. Ignore those whistles in the crowd, by the way. They are from the crowd and not the referee. The ball was worked back there. Everything you can tell. Hard to say who the crowd is supporting. Chile or Colombia here. No great affinity, I suppose, for most of the Argentines. And that's a good ball played inside. Oh, my goodness me! Almost an own goal off Fernando Astengo. Still the whistle being blown by Senor Filio. Now we can have the kick. And that's not a bad one either. And the goalkeeper did well with his punch because he was under considerable pressure. And in the end, the shot which came in. Nice laugh from Hamathabal, no doubt because he's pinching the odd yard or two. Now Basay. Basay having to come in field, but the Chileans keeping, oh, that's lovely football. Keeping good possession here. Oh, that's a fine opportunity wasted. The ball was clipped through Contreras off the target though. Valderrama, again a lovely ball forward and a chance immediately at the other end. And that was good. I don't think there's been a really malicious tackle in the game. Free kick though, and it was a Chilean head that got it away, and again the ball slicing away from the foot of a Chilean defender, and that's all resulting from a mistake by Hamathabal. And you sense that this is one of those games that's going to be decided by a mistake. The ball is turned across there. Oh, the overhead kick coming in from Iguaran. 5 minutes deciding striker. No doubt saying his prayers and hoping that he's going to become a national hero in Colombia as a result of this game. Senor Filio about then to get the second half underway. And a reminder, the prize a place in the final against Uruguay in the River Plate Stadium. So Colombia now attacking the goal to our left. And immediately they're taking up possession. And I think it's fair to say that Carlos Valderrama was perhaps the most influential player in the first half. And Colombia will be looking to get the ball to him, but for the moment they're content to attack down the right with Luis Herrera, who's got a good cross in, and Valderrama just a nick away from the first goal. Roberto Rojas did well there to dive at the feet of Chile. Good break on Contreras. Now, did he control that ball with his arm? The Colombians thought he did, so did the referee. Here again, Valderrama. Oh, lovely ball for Redin. And that's not a bad one either for the substitute, Trelez. Cross, and a little flicked header. And Hamathabal just managing to put him off there by that challenge and gets a free kick. Referee right on top of play. He's nearly always in the picture. And as is this man Herrera now. And the cross, it's a good one. The header isn't. Much too... Zaro left it then to Letelier, and Letelier let him down by giving the ball away. That's not a good ball either, but now Valderrama coming forward and in a good position out on the right. Oh, dearie me, he would have done so much better there with the game that we have at the moment. Nodded forward by Alvarez. Now Redin. Oh, that's a good ball, but look at that, 4 red shirts immediately around Trelez. Organisationally, there's nothing between these teams. They've certainly got it right defensively. There's Contreras. He's got a good ball inside the area, and that's the best chance that Letelier has got in the game. He couldn't finish it off. What a good pass those from Contreras. Puebla's pass to Contreras, cut out once more, and again it's that man Molina at the heart of that defence. He's not put a foot wrong. Now Valderrama. This is Redin, and Redin optimistically trying a shot from outside the area by Chile, as you saw. And somewhat amazing people in South America that Colombia here are putting up far more of a fight than did Brazil. Herrera, good cross. And they weren't too sure about that, and a chance maybe. He didn't strike it really well, Trelez, then. Sure, because I don't think we're going to get a result in normal time. And if it doesn't produce a goal in extra time, this match will certainly produce a winner through the penalty shootout. So, as I said, do not go away. Oh, and quite extraordinary here by the goalkeeper. Higuita getting himself into all sorts of bother, and Letelier might well have profited there. But in fact, the whistle has gone, and we're into extra time. It's Chile 0, Colombia 0. 30 minutes of extra time coming up. It's excitement guaranteed all the way now, I can tell you, as we move into extra time. 30 minutes, and then it could even be a penalty shootout. So we're bound to have some action for you in this next 30 minutes here on Screen Sport. Chile 0, Colombia 0. For the winners to meet Uruguay in the final of the America Cup. Herrera very much involved in this game, taking the throw. Redin just pushed off the ball that time. Oh, now Valderrama, and he slipped it wide right, and Redin is here again. And looking to get that cross in, maybe. Redin, no, slips it down the line again to Diavila. Short, compact little player, Diavila. And he's seen a lot of the ball since he came on as a substitute. Midway through the half, and he's inside the penalty area. Diavila, can he cut it back? Oh, a real chance there. But so many red shirts around to protect that Chilean goal. That's a very clumsy clearance. It went straight, in fact, to Redin. He's lost it as well. This is Alvarez. Now Valderrama. And, again, good build-up. And the cross is a useful one, and a fine header as well. off the mark. Well known in the crowd leaving. They want to know who Uruguay are going to be meeting in the America Cup final. Look how deep Valderrama is now, starting things off, and almost lost the ball. In fact, he has lost it now, hardly surprisingly, to Salgado. So is Eduardo Gomez. He's not taken up many attacking positions, but has found Vieira this time, and a good low cross. Oh, Letelier got in there. And how he must rue his luck there, because Letelier got on the end of... And Chile, encouraged by that, have sent their player of the year, Astengo, up. That's a long, long cross. It hung in the air a little. Astengo got there. They know that their attack will have to be at its best. Elzamendi, mind you, one of the best attackers in the world at the moment, and he'll be a man to watch along with Francescoli. Another free kick. Valderrama just knocking it sideways, taking the ball back from Redin, and nice skill as well, and a lovely ball through the middle, and he's knocked off it in, and it's a penalty! It's a penalty for Colombia! Hence the delight on the face of Diavila. The substitute has brought the first opening of the game here, and it's gone to Colombia. No matter how much Rojas argues with it, the ball through from Valderrama, producing the opportunity for Diavila to get into that position. Redin, with his languid style, just as he's going to take it right-footed. He's ambling up to the ball. This is quite astonishing. But the end product is perfect. Colombia in the lead. Redin is surrounded by joyful colleagues. And Redin, the hero players. 15 minutes left then. Well, I promised you excitement in this extra time period, and already we've had some. The referee's unhappy about the way the second period was started, so we have to do it all over again. There's the scoreline. No doubt in Colombia at the moment, all those people watching their television sets will be frantic with excitement about the possibilities. Chile on the ball, though. There is their coach. Must be quite alarmed at the way his defence gave away that goal, because I'm not too sure that Davila would have scored from that position. Still, Chile, as I say, they'll want to hit back immediately. Contreras looping the ball over. Chance here for Vieira. Oh, and he's cut it back, and the keeper stretches. Higuita. Trail 1-0 in the second period of extra time here in Cordoba. Higuita on his line as Vieira takes the cross. Oh, and the keeper's off his line. The header! Oh, it's a goal! An equaliser from Fernando Astengo. Well, he's a right to be pleased, but the Colombian defence must be asking all sorts of questions. There's the downward header. Well, there have been question marks about South American goalkeepers before. Who'll never forget Carlos Quiroga in the World Cup in '78. Now Chile coming forward again. Vieira, and he's slipped the ball outright. Oh, and a chance again here. I don't believe it! One down a couple of minutes ago. Chile are now 2-1 up, and it's their substitute, Jaime Vieira, who's put them there, and perhaps put them in the final of the America Cup. A little bit of luck here, because there was a deflection to him, but Vieira finished it so well. And, only about 3 minutes of this game left. Herrera, who has been, for me, Colombia's outstanding player. Valderrama, I must say, has disappeared a little bit in extra time. There he is now. And he's played a good ball as well. He must have heard me. Chances for Colombia. Oh, and a fine save when it mattered most from Rojas. In England would tell you that happened to them, of course, against Charlton Athletic in the playoff for a place in Division 1. We're inside the last 60 seconds of the game here in Cordoba. Oh, and Chile can perhaps confirm it now. Letelier outside the area is given a shooting chance, which is spurned by Pizarro. Looks, and I think, no, he says play on. I wish he wouldn't do things like that. And I'm sure that all the Chileans in the crowd wish he wouldn't as well. It really did look as though that was going to be the final blast on the whistle. Not so, and here comes that amazing goalkeeper, Higuita. This is far more justifiable, though. He's got to do something, and he's going to try and dribble the ball all the way himself, maybe. If he loses it here, it would almost certainly have been 3-1. What an extraordinary character this man Higuita is. And the referee says that's it. Chile are through to the final of the American Cup, and they've beaten Colombia 2-1. It didn't matter what Higuita tried to achieve there. The also took charge of the semi-final game between Chile and Colombia. He's recognised as the leading South American official. A very pensive-looking Chilean coach there, I must say, Orlando Aravena. But this is all new territory, of course, for these Chilean players. They've not reached the America Cup final since 1975. A very different record, of course, to Uruguay, who've actually won the America Cup 8 times. Identification always important for you, and Uruguay are in the light blue strip with the black shorts, Chile playing in their familiar red shirts. And Francescoli losing the ball there, and in not very good position, but again, I think that was a very nervous, it's going to be employing a lot of whistle. Pablo Bengochea just lining things up, and that one's going to drift a long way. Oh, and it was poor goalkeeping, I must say, there by Rojas, then tries to play the one incisive pass to get things ticking. And this will be the shot of all time if this one flies anywhere near. Oh, it wasn't a bad try, was it? That was Pizarro.
And ran inside the wall, and Pereira come across, and really didn't gather it really well. It might have been the post of the shot.
Francescoli, lovely ball control once more, working his position. And, oh, hello, that's going to be the first yellow card. And Gomez is the player who's going to be booked. Well, the Chileans don't mind bookings. A couple of Uruguayan interlopers in that Chilean wall. And Francescoli gets it high and wide and won't be at all happy with that. I think the message to the Chilean coach is fairly plain. Up on your seat. Hopelessly wide with that shot, Ruben Sosa, the man who plays for... Good interception this time. Zamendi, we've not seen much of him as yet. He really had a chance to show any of his great pace. And then Francescoli goes down, the linesman's there. And Gomez, the man who was booked a few moments ago, is certainly incurring the wrath of the referee here.
The referee's warned him, and now he's done it again. He said, right, that's enough, off you go.
Surely it should encourage Uruguay. Play on, and now Chile with 4 or 5 men forward, although he would have been offside if Letelier had got that ball through. And now the break at the other end. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, that is diabolical. And Francescoli taken out of the game by Astengo. And this was a really awful challenge. Francescoli just nicking it past him, and
not doing those things. We do try and cope with ability by trying to play against it, and cope with it tactically, and cope with it with a good player's marking.
I have to say, Mark, you that there's a touch of irony about this. Interesting that of the Uruguayan World Cup squad from only a year ago, there are only 3 survivors. So sweeping changes made. Alzamendi here, though, is just one of those 3. And now he's brought down by Homafabal. Hello, is this going to be another red card? It is, it's another red card. The Chileans are going to be down to 9 men. Well, I'd love to be able to tell you who he's sent off, but it was something that was said here. Homafabal made the challenge for a start. on Alzamendi, but then a second man comes in. Now there's the challenge from Hormathabal. Oh, dearie me, it's the substitute, Ricardo Toro.
Because Alzamendi going through, he gets hit by one player, and as he's falling, the second player comes in. And I've got a feeling he was going to hit the ball, because the ball was there. And he's
going to be robbed of somebody of the talent of Francescoli. The lips are going 10 to the dozen there. It's really sad for the game. Oh, well saved by the goalkeeper. It nearly took him by surprise and saved the second time, but the whistle's gone again. Bengochea tries again, and you can't get it right this time. So it's a free kick for Uruguay, and that's not the first time I've said that tonight. Flicked through by Bengochea. Now the shot, way off the target, but at least a bit of football to talk about for a change, similar to the time when Diego Maradona got sent off in the World Cup in Spain in 1982, purely because he'd been brought down so many times he couldn't stop retaliating. He did so once too often. Alzamendi off the mark. But it's the point, Don, how we were talking about, wasn't it? Just how much can a striker turn at the game. That's a poor ball there from Dominguez. And Letelier set things in motion. And tries to get onto that return ball from Mardones. And this time the referee has no sympathy whatsoever with Letelier. Oh, dearie me. Well, I think he was so far away from it, the referee, to be honest, and couldn't see from the position he was in. I hardly need to tell you that it's a free kick. Basai, this time, it's his turn to roll around. And the ball's drifted beyond Alzamendi. And the full-back and the substitute Toro had a real opportunity there. It felt poor pass played by Sosa. And that's another free kick. I wish I knew how many we've had, but it must be about 3 or 4 a minute, I would think. That was a good try, the best we've had so far from Matosas. And a good run as well down this left-hand touchline, but a dangerous place for him to lose the ball. And nice skills there. That was better from Letelier. And Pizarro helping him. This is Letelier again. Trying to get past Gutierrez. Can't do so, but inside the area now once more is Pizarro. And Pizarro, in fact, has had the 2 best strikes of the game. Once from a... midfield there, and Pizarro's got a knock in the mouth, so he'll carry on all right. As Bengochea moves forward, drills his shot in off the mark. Well, Bengochea only 19, injury time. Uruguay line up a free kick. And the shot was from Perdomo, much better than the first half, and the sides do concentrate on their soccer, which they can play so well, and forget and cut out the physical stuff. Away we go then, 45 minutes left, and who knows, perhaps another 30 minutes and even penalties after that. So Uruguay, for any new viewers, are in the light blue strip. We'll see whether the Uruguayans prefer a strike or to try one of their set-piece moves. In fact, it's a good save, and the ball went behind the line, I thought there, but the strike from Bengochea was a good one. So Chile 0, Uruguay 0. Raise for Chile, good ball inside the area is Letelier, tried to squeeze it in the near post.
You don't see him playing with the same zest as they played against the Argentinians. You know, we're not seeing so much of Sosa, we're not seeing very much of Alzamendi. Perdomo now, the fellow on the ball, the captain, he's got to do the creative job that Francescoli did. You see, he also looks a little bit tired.
Oh, and a mistake by Rojas there, just knocking that ball round for a corner, but the shot, corner for Uruguay, taken by Sosa. As Don Howe was saying, we've seen very little of Ruben Sosa. There's the corner. And another shooting chance and a good save this time, and a goal! And it's the captain, Perdomo, who has given Uruguay the lead and sparked off these celebratory scenes. Get it out, and it's a very good strike on goal. The keeper can only smother it, and Perdomo says thanks very much. Goes off to be replaced by another substitute in Hugo Rubio. And the Chilean coach has played his cards. It means he can't bring any more substitutes on. Cracking free kick. It was way off the mark, mind you, from Sosa. Magallanes. And there's a friendly arm, do you think? Not very friendly, I suspect. And a shooting chance, and the ball is knocked away. And that's the best that Chile have done in this second half, and they're still up there in numbers. But not a good finish this time, and again raises down, clutching that ankle.
Players. If Anna brought him down, he would have created a good chance. If he keeps doing things like that, they're going to open up this Argentinian defence.
Well, they've got another free kick as well, and that means the Uruguayans having to form a wall again, and again it's on target. So as you were saying a moment or two ago, they're not afraid, came on in the closing minutes of Uruguay's game against Argentina. Bengochea, cut out, well cut out as well by Astengo. Oh! Well, that's schoolboy goalkeeping, really. I'll ask Don Howe about that again in a moment. Just let's see what happens to this attack. Oh, and he's somehow extricated himself between those challenges, and still inside the penalty area. Alzamendi, that's the best we've seen from him so far. Now Perdomo once more, and this is looking more promising. Well, the shot didn't match it. But Don Howe, some nice interplay there.
The second goal. I mean, to be honest, the only way a goal was going to come up till that point was off a dead ball situation, and that's how they scored from the corner.
So, again, he's got past Dominguez, and this time it's a better cross with his left foot, and the header from Reyes produces a save by Pereira at the near post, and that's almost. Chile have never won this competition, and unless they're to break their duck, they're going to have to do something pretty sensational now, and that's not going to be the answer. And Rubio's here, and there is some danger, obviously. The ball cleared by Dominguez. Chile now throwing everyone forward as Hamathabal plays the ball to Pizarro, who tries his luck from long range, and the keeper made a bit of a hash of that, and it was good for him that Dominguez was there. It's not been the most picturesque of cup finals. There have been far too many stoppages for that. At least the referee there took the heat out of the situation with 2 sendings off in the first half. Looks as though there'll be no extra time or penalties here, because Uruguay have got the one goal that matters, and that's a red card being produced. Well, this is dramatic. Even at the very end of the 90 minutes, what a time to get sent off. And again, I'm rather mystified, but it looks as though it's Astengo. I'm not too sure that he's not been sent off as well, you know. I think he has. He's obviously been sent off. Francescoli and Alzamendi don't seem to know what's happening out there, if they can see above the posse of photographers. And I think everybody just wants that referee to blow the whistle now, really. 9 men aside, Uruguay leading 1-0, and that is it. And Uruguay have successfully defended the American Cup. They've beaten Chile by 1-0. A goal coming in the second half from 19-year-old Pablo Bengochea. And as you see, Uruguay are again the South American champions. Chile have failed at the last hurdle yet again. The 26th America Cup final settled by just 1 goal, but memorable, unfortunately, for the sendings off of 4 players, both sides ending with just 9 men.